Welcome to Man Up Monday, the show where men sit around talking about man stuff.
Ladies, this one's not for you. Grab your husbands, grab your dads, and get them to watch.
No girls allowed.
Life continues on during the COVID quarantine. A few more weeks until the beginning of lessening on those restrictions for us. So, men, we're together once more and enjoying nice weather. I see maybe you can see in the background, there's some lawn equipment recently acquired and put to use.
Nate is working hard to have a much better lawn than Steven.
Steven doesn't have to work as hard because he has a riding lawnmower now.
I live in a place where I don't have a yard for myself. The campus is taken care of by professionals, so obviously I had the best yard around.
I feel like that automatically excludes you from the Lawn of the Week award.
Okay.
Speaking of Lawn of the Week, let's take a shout out for a man up that happened. Mr. MJ Rogge got his first turkey yesterday. Did you see that?
I saw something along the lines, yes.
MJ, way to man up and get a turkey. First one. And if it wasn't the first one, Facebook lied, but
Do you like?
way to kill the turkey.
Way to reduce the turkey population by one,
I hope it tastes good.
eventually.
Thanksgiving. Oh, do
Yeah.
you save a turkey for Thanksgiving if you kill one in April?
I have no idea.
Hey MJ, if you could just message us and let us know what you're doing with that turkey, that'd be great.
If there's turkey jerky involved, there may be extra credit. I'm just saying.
That's true.
So, Yard of the Week award. Why did the Yard of the Week award start? Where did we first discuss that
I honestly don't
concept?
even remember.
Was it last time we were sitting on this deck?
Might have been.
And what was the impetus that led us towards discussion of Lawn of the Week?
Whoa.
Well, Steven and I only sent in applications.
Hold on. What is impetus?
the force, the driving motivation,
I don't know.
the inspiration, impetus. It's a big word.
Yeah.
Plays well in Scrabble.
I don't know.
I've learned all of the English words that don't have vowels, because that's what happens when I play Scrabble is I don't get vowels. So my favorite one to play, and the kids always yeah, it's not a word. Look it up. Nth. N-T-H.
NTH.
Yeah.
Define that.
I don't know. It's the nth degree. It's all I remember is the sentence it's used in. But
Yeah.
the phrase. Is,
I always get cast with Chi, the Greek alphabet, XI, on a triple word score. Every time.
it's good stuff.
It is. It's like 30 points.
You don't play Scrabble?
I played it once.
Okay. Words aren't your thing.
Oh no, let's see. 6th grade we had a Scrabble unit and I got a whole bunch of points by playing Jiggly.
You would.
I did.
I do want to make it known I have retired from Scrabble.
Retired from Scrabble.
I'm 19-0 versus Cassie. And so I decided to hang the cleats up and call it a career.
Okay.
Scrabble's not fast enough for me. I prefer bananagrams. It's just like Scrabble, but
I've played it.
it's a game of speed as much as it is word.
So you should try Speed Scrabble. We play. Me and the kids play Speed Scrabble.
It's
a good time.
bananagrams, but you don't have to wait for anybody else's turn.
Just
Okay.
get one of those chess clocks and just tap it every time.
Chess. That's a good man game.
I played chess.
I like chess.
Yeah, I am terrible.
I mean, I didn't say I was good.
I refuse to play people who are older than 4. So I've retired from chess.
Got 4 months to play Eliza in chess.
For ability, not age. You know the game I'm terrible at? Knockout.
Yeah?
Now we got our basketball put up in the driveway. I only got one game of Knockout yet.
Blame it on the wind.
Outdoors, yeah, it's true. Yeah. So what do you? You're 19-0 in Scrabble.
Yep.
What games do you lose at?
Am I playing my wife or not?
Yeah.
Not many,
Not
to be
many?
honest with you. I would
Okay.
actually say I beat her more than not, which is kind of glorious. In general, I think Scrabble's the only game I'm undefeated, though. I would say card games are pretty 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Anything with strategy, I'm probably winning more than I'm losing.
Okay.
Whereas anything that's dumb luck, I lose.
Yeah.
So,
How about at the Whitney House? What games go down over there?
I don't lose.
You have like a 3-year-old. Do you ever let her win?
I don't lose.
what do you teach her? if
What
you
am I
let her
teaching?
win?
Yeah, no, Eliza doesn't lose either. Story time. Eliza was playing Candyland against her mother, and Eliza was about to win. And then she drew the card that would have sent her all the way back to the beginning. I don't know if that's like the candy cane or the mint guy.
I'm a little out of practice in my Candyland knowledge.
Really,
so-
I am too. Either way, so Eliza would have had to go all the way back basically to the beginning. And she got so mad, she flipped the board and screamed like a demon scream at Heather. Like, not just like, no, I don't want to win, but parents, you know the demon scream that your kids have. That is what came out of Eliza's mouth. So Eliza doesn't lose either.
Have you ever flipped a game board?
No, I get tired and I go to bed before we...
I flipped a chessboard once. I got mad.
Chess doesn't count. I've never flipped a Monopoly.
I always win at Monopoly.
I'm not a flipper. I'm more verbal when it comes to agonizing defeats.
I'm passive aggressive, even with 6-year-olds. Like, sure, you can do that, type things. But why is it so hard to lose Candyland to a 3-year-old?
Because
not
I
just-
don't lose.
Not just Candyland to a 3-year-old.
Scrabble to your wife.
Knockout to as a 41-year-old, mostly out of shape adult losing to a 16-year-old or 15-year-old basketball player in knockout. Why is that so hard? And hard to risk your 19-0 Scrabble record
Against an English teacher.
against an English
I
teacher.
don't know. I asked Floyd Mayweather, but he said he hasn't lost either. So
What makes it so hard for us as men to lose in those activities, and why are we always so competitive in everything else? Have you ever found that in your short years of existence?
In all my years, my more years than Nate,
Please, oh wizened one, tell this young kid how to do things.
oh chap.
I have found, though, I can't answer your question. So I guess to detract from that, because I can't and don't want to answer that question.
Let me answer your question with a new topic.
We're gonna steer away from that question. That one's too close to home. Oh, sorry.
I have found that when I get on a losing streak, I'm less likely to play games with my wife. Because, I don't know, I get angry when I lose. Come on, Mr. Philosophical.
Mr. Philosophy over here. I
Philosopher.
need philosophy, I said. I love the rush of winning. I can't play Scrabble. Like, I'm very impatient for that. I need a faster paced game.
Probably because
like-
he loses all the time.
English teacher, librarian. We're not playing Scrabble again to save our lives. Let's be honest.
I retired, so
It's the rush of the game. It's the ego boosting, the pride pumping of victory. Like, hey, I won. Like, it's nonverbal affirmation, self affirmation. I'm good enough to win.
you're a very villainous player.
I am good enough to win an evil villain game.
It's almost wired into our maleness
Mm-hmm.
to be competitive and to be victorious.
Yeah.
Like we'll find a way to compete and win in anything. I mean, if we were just, if we were quarantined on this deck right now with nothing but what we have available, we would compete at stacking bottles on top of each other in
Right.
interesting and creative ways, because it's wired into our maleness, and for good or bad, that's just a reality. I mean, we find ways to compete. And I mean, right now with no sports to watch, no sports to bet on, no sports to coach, or no sports to yell and cheer at.
Which a little shout out to the NFL draft. I truly appreciated actual live sports.
Yeah, ESPN had something to cover it for once,
I know.
besides dodgeball or whatever else was on the Ocho last week. But there's obvious advantages to that. We're gonna take care of our families and the kind of the stuff, but there are disadvantages too to that competitiveness that kind of comes out. And so let's explore that for a minute. What disadvantages do you find in your over-competitive nature?
I mean, if it's fun for me, it doesn't. It can't be fun for everyone. Like, if all I set out to do was win. Like, I'm playing this game so I can win. I pick this game because I know I'm going to win. And then, I mean, if I playing with Heather or playing with family, like at Christmas, I mean, it's not fun for them if they know they're going to lose. Like, why would I play this game if it's not going to win? Or, yeah.
It is quite the risk to monopolize the W's. It could get you in trouble.
You start writing checks you're going to have to pay for later when you get home, right? But I think of also our competitiveness with, maybe it's the yard thing, or maybe my grass is taller or greener or straighter or less weeded, and maybe I can grow trees better than my neighbor, or I've got the bigger lawnmower or the better car, the newer truck, or whatever it is. We're always chasing and never content.
Unless you're winning, then you're out front.
But you're out front, but that is still, you're chasing contentment, and you're only then going against yourself.
And you're not even content with your victory.
Right.
You start chasing to stay on top of whatever hill you've
built up for yourself.
Philosophically climbed.
Yeah.
And I think there's some danger in that, because of that lack of contentment. Now, there's nothing wrong with driving to be the best at what you do. Mm-hmm. But there's that fine line where we cross over and we aren't even finding any joy or happiness or contentment or whatever adjective you want to put on that.
Right.
We're not able to find any of that joy in the little things. The joy. I mean, it's one thing to experience joy when I'm winning. It's a total other thing to experience joy in seeing, when my child has reached that level when he can beat me at chess, mm-hmm. or she can beat me at basketball, or
making it a fair game instead of a lopsided.
Yeah, and I think for me, I know I have that problem, where my competitive nature and my desire to win makes me more frustrated at losing than happy to see them winning.
Yeah,
and it's hard for us to then experience that joy for others.
And I mean, that's looking at our family and how we lead our children. Yeah, we want to teach our kids how to be good losers, not sore losers. How to avoid the demon screams from 4-year-olds, and for the rest of their life. But even thinking when we play basketball with the other guys around town, what does it look like to be content? And I don't want to be like, oh, I play to have fun and not to win, but I mean, my ultimate goal really isn't to win a game of basketball. It's to, exercise, have fun playing, and do my best with a bunch of other people who like playing basketball too. Mm-hmm. And so how do we model that? How do we help show that for not just for our kids, but for our brothers?
Now, you said that you don't lose. So what is it like, or how do you teach your children how to lose when you don't lose, so you don't know that feeling?
I feel like I have not yet crossed that threshold. Oh, wise one, who has more children of age.
I don't know how to lose gracefully yet. I'm expecting to figure that out about the time I lose a game of bingo in the nursing home at the age of 84. And they tell me if I keep flipping over the table, that will make me stay in my room. So
you got time. I've
got a few years there. But yeah, and I don't know how to lose gracefully.
And it just sucks. I hate that whole lose gracefully. I mean, because I don't want to lose. I want to play, but let's not talk about the end results. Let's talk about the process. It's not about who wins the game. It's about, hey, I am spending time with Eliza playing Candyland. Mm-hmm. Or I am spending time with my sister and brother-in-law, and we are playing a game. Hopefully the kids are in bed. Like, we are enjoying time together. It's enjoying the time spent and looking to that as being the ultimate victory, as opposed to the end result, which is a card draw or the luck of a dice roll or anything like that.
And there's a lot of truth in that. I mean, in our house, we probably have 50 different games of different kinds, and we keep buying more of them in hopes that we'll find one that our family can play without killing each other. There are a few I can tell you, absolutely don't buy these games that will destroy your family. But the games that, when all is said and done and the archaeologists are digging up our collection, they're going to find 3 Monopoly games in nearly mint condition. Because the way I learned to play Monopoly is kill. And the way my wife learned to play Monopoly was, let's play together.
No.
Let's all be a happy roll around the board.
No, you monopolize. It's building an entrepreneurship.
And so we can't do that, but there's that total different view of the competition. Mine, play to win. Hers, play to be together.
And it doesn't have to be a his-hers thing.
And it doesn't have to be. I think somewhere the true purpose of that, of our competitions, is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Let's compete. Let's keep score. Let's play the game, with a winner. But let's do so with the joy of that kind of bonding and fellowship, and we're spending time together and learning from our mistakes, learning from our successes, and enjoying being together and celebrating each other's victories. Mm-hmm. And that's something that's hard for us to do as men, is to celebrate each other's victories.
Right.
Like, we'll find something, like, I already told you, your Cub Cadet, whatever, it's a piece of
bright shining gold.
Because I'm I think a different lawnmower is a better brand, and so rather than rejoicing in your success of getting a lawnmower, I'm going to tear it down.
Yeah, it really hurt my feelings.
You're welcome.
I don't have a lawnmower, so joke's on you guys.
But we don't rejoice with each other, and we just tear each other down, and it's our defense mechanism for somebody else's victory, and that's a terrible thing to have too. We are just terrible sinners. That's really
honestly
all we can say about this episode.
I will never tell Nate he made a good shot.
We are bad people.
I'll tell myself all the time.
Exactly. Why do I need to tell Nate?
Because I'm always dropping dimes and making J's. So if you had to tell me, it'd be like, good shot, Nate. Good pass, Nate. Good shot, Nate. Good pass, Nate. Like, I get tired of hearing it. I'm not gonna lie.
That means he has to start making good shots and good passes in order for him to start hearing it, in order for it to be tired.
So, let's talk.
Let's talk about how sinful we are.
Arrogance.
Chief of sinners though I be, Nate Benter's worse than me.
We'll talk about arrogance next week.
So guys, what are your challenges with competition and that competitive nature, and how do you avoid the dangers of that? How do you wrestle through that and struggle through that? Have you identified that as a problem for you? I encourage you to think about that. Maybe even talk to your best friend, whether that's your wife or somebody you play ball with, and start a conversation about how to grow as a man of God without being the ultra competitive killing machine that we devolve into when it comes to our competitive nature.
And throw out some compliments, Even if you hate Steven's lawnmower, stop by his house and tell him that you love it.
Yeah.
Chef. I can't say anything nice. So, what else should we have for the guys this week?
Play a game. Do something. Have fun. Fun competition. And you know what? If you lose, that's okay.
Play a game where no one
flip
wins.
the board.
You can go to the bathroom and cry.
Don't flip the board.
Don't flip the board. Don't flip the table. Don't do your own demon
If you
scream.
do cry, make sure you check your makeup. Might run.
Nate knows anybody who needs makeup. Nate might have an in. That's okay.
I grew up with a lot of girls in my life. A lot of sisters. Mom.
Should we cut that?
Probably should.
It sounds like a very powerful sentence that might not be appropriate.
Either
Probably
way,
should.
Either way, challenge for you is to go and challenge. Go have fun. Have a friendly competition. Go and do that. And if you know someone who needs to hear the message of friendly competition, you can either share this video or you can paraphrase it if you are so aptly inclined.
If you can summarize it in half the time that we did, you're hired to be our editor.
Yes.
We would greatly appreciate that. So,
Otherwise, that's it.
I think we're waiting for Nate to get his trademarked line in here at some point in time, but apparently neither Steven or I have said anything worthy of it yet. Therefore, so thank you guys for watching this week. Enjoy the beautiful week. I see it's going to be 87 by the end of this week. Too hot for me, but
My grass is gonna be growing.
maybe you guys will enjoy it. Find a way, golf course or board game in the house in the air conditioning if it's too hot for you, or mowing the grass and taking care of the lawn and lawnmower races around town, whatever it takes. Have a great week, guys. God's peace. We'll see you.
Cheers. You should do a goose chase and wake your dad up with a cold glass of ice water while he's sleeping.
I feel like I'm gonna let you tell Jeff that and see what happens.
And that was the end of the Battle Creek Goose Chase.
And Steven disappeared. Never saw him again.